Hello everyone. Welcome to today's episode of the Daily Target series. So let's begin with today's target. I spent some time and I realized that today's target can't be built using the simple method we used, which was straight away using divs and rotating them, etc. So today's video would feature a different concept, which is using the borders. Even I didn't had much practice of this one, so even I was confused for once that how am I going to do it, but I figured out a way. So first I have given the names obviously A and B to the divs. I obviously removed all the properties because they weren't even required. So first I'll give some property to the body. So it only needs one property, which is background. This one and paste it. So this is the only required property for the body. Now you'd be giving some similar properties for A and B, where first would be background, background, and the color we need. Okay, so next thing is border style. Here we are simply telling that what kind of border is required by us. And obviously we require solid, because this is obviously a solid structure. Solid in the sense like it isn't like transparent or something, it is straight away dark color, nothing else. No opacity problem or anything. I'll also set the border color to transparent so that we need not see the outer one. Like, there is sometimes a black outline. This is to eradicate that. Now what we have to do is, okay, let's do one thing. I'll set the background to transparent instead of this one. You will soon know why I'm doing this. And if you don't understand, no problem, I'll tell you. Okay, and we'll give that color in border bottom color. This is simply a different property to do the same thing. Like, we couldn't have used it as the background, and I'll tell you why. Like, you can even simply see it. Like, previously it was a rectangle filled with the color, now it is just two lines. That too because we have two divs. Now the property for A are to be given, and I'll give it border width. Okay, so first I'll give it a value, I think 140. 140 is simply this height. Okay, and further we'll go to 125. Just wait a minute and you'll see that it's all right. So we also have to give some margin. So I'll give it -68 and 67. Now you can see it is more of a proper structure. Like, even if we go to difference, it is quite a lot same. There's only a minute difference there. That is negligible, so we can consider it to be completed only. Now the turn for B. Now it will have a border width again, but now I would be using B to create this triangle, or you can say hill. So it will obviously have a smaller value. So I'll give it 100, and the other value would be 60 2. Yeah. Now I'll give it some margin so that it becomes smaller. So margin 12. And the second I would give is 67. Also, one thing I forgot is I have to give position fixed here. So position fixed. Okay. It had that irregular shape because it wasn't given position fixed. What position fixed did is it just made them overlap. Like with absolute, it would have gone either to the top left corner or like left side. But with fixed, we know that it will straight away like get joined together. Now you would be wondering there is another hill which wasn't addressed and I didn't even make any extra div. Now let me introduce you to another tool that could be useful in such projects, which is WebKit Box Reflect. And it is really simple to use. Write 2 pixels. Like you can see, even without writing 2 pixels, it is quite a lot the same thing. But there is a slight difference. You can see like here it's a dotted line, but that's a solid line. That's why I wrote that 2 pixels. Now it is not that much of a problem. And as you can see, it is done. Like this WebKit box reflect is simply like, it is like you can say mirror. Like we are just copying it on the other side of that structure. And you can see it is a 100% match with 609.09 score. Is it above the average score? The average score is 598.65 and the success rate is 52%. So we are quite good in this one. And they say that position and left is used by people. Like there could be a way, like instead of using margins, they could have changed a little bit of, you can say, like they could have used position absolute and then do left etc to give them the positions. They wouldn't have used this box reflect. That could be the reason they had to use position and left that much. So that's it for today's video. Hope to see you in the next one. Till then, bye.